Hey guys, Jagger here, and today I'm gonna be showing you another tour of a map made, just this time of Super Mario 3D World instead of New Super Mario Bros. U. So hope you guys enjoyed this map. It didn't really take long to work on it, if I'm being honest, but still, I hope you enjoyed this map, and obviously make sure to like and subscribe, and I have a subscribe for you guys for once we hit 30 subscribers. But anyway. But anyways, let's get started on the tour. So the first thing let's get the elephant out of the room. This long pipe. So this pipe is basically like at the beginning of the game, you go through a pipe, and then it brings you all the way to World 1 from Peach's castle. And if you didn't know that this game takes place in an entirely different dimension, I think. Dimension World, same thing. But anyway, so next thing I want to point out are these blocks. So these blocks are kind of like like the levels. Like sometimes you have like images of the levels here, but regardless, these images, like I couldn't recreate these images in Minecraft because they're way too detailed. So I just used wool blocks. Well, these most for the most part. I don't know why I used concrete and terracotta, but anyway. And then here are the castles. The castles are way different from the new Super Mario Bros. Castles. This one was a bit off of proportion, so it doesn't look the same as the others, but that's fine. And then there's obviously the Toad houses. I mean the Toad, Captain Toad things, mushroom houses, and then there's just this random bush that has a chest in it. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to put ladders here. There we go. Alright, so let's move on to World 2. Oh wait, my bad. Oh, and also one for you wondering, this pipe goes over there, which leads you to that pipe, and we'll explain that pipe, and this pipe leads you to World 5. But anyway, here's World 2. So World 2 is actually the first world that's elevated, obviously. And since these worlds are really like elevated and are really that like hard to make, this wasn't really hard at all to make. This actually took less than an hour to make. Just saying. But anyway, but here's the next form of houses that we have. Here's like a mystery house kind of where you get green stars in the actual game. But since you obviously can't get green stars or teleport, I mean you can't teleport, make a machine to teleport in Minecraft, but it's gonna be really hard to do. And since I'm on a flat world, we don't really have a lot of space to work with. So, but anyway, so basically here's the house. Here's the house. So I just decided to make it a villager house, just so my life is way easier. And also here are these things. These things are basically like stamp houses, and then they give you like fairy stamps because each of these castles are fairies, and then at the next world you get the stamp of that said fairy. But anyways, yeah, there's nothing really important to point out, and also there's I forgot to say this in World 1, but there's bosses. There's like mini bosses in each world. So for the mini boxes, I just put the sheep in their respective color to their world. But anyways, let's move on to World 3. World 3 doesn't really have anything special either. I mean, aside it from having multiple islands, pretty much islands everywhere, but that's fine. And then here's the castle. Oh, and I forgot to mention. Yeah, I couldn't for the I realized when it was unproportioned, it was only 2 blocks wide. So when I proportioned it, it was only 1 block wide because I made 1 block a little too wide. So I just couldn't really build anything inside the castle. But that's fine. And then here's something I want to talk about. Oh, here's something interesting. So basically, every three worlds or so in the main game, you get you get one of these houses. Like these are kind of like second bosses, kind of, in each world. There's one in World 3, one in World 6, and then you fight both of them, but different versions of them in World 8, which is all the way up there. But yeah. And also, this pipe leads to that island, which is that island, and then leads to the same island and then leads to World 5, like World 1. But anyway, here's World 4. So World 4 is very not that interesting, really. aside from these islands. And then I'm pretty sure there's some. Oh yeah. So for the villager houses that are underground, I just put a house that's underground, quite literally, and then I just put a sheep right here for that sheep underground. Cause some worlds have multiple bosses. I mean, have multiple mini fights, so I just put that there. And nothing really special here. But now it's time for World 5. So World 5 doesn't really have anything special either, except for it being the cause of it, like that whole mini system over there. And then here's all the levels. Also, just if you're wondering, I created these put the world color based on the most widely used color in each of those cubes, like the mini cubes that were in the actual game. Also, yes, I actually play the game while I make this, so yeah. But anyway, now it's time for World 6, and I mean, it's nothing really special, it's just in the sky, and then there's nothing else to be said. So yeah. And then there's these houses that we already talked about. And then World 7. All I gotta say for World 7 really is this is probably the longest world it took me to make. And even this didn't take long. It only took like 4 hours in total. I mean like 2 or 3 hours. Not that long at all, actually. But obviously since there's lava everywhere, well, I couldn't really actually flood it, so I just put lava on the sides, so you can't really get back up here. And also you burn alive too, so if you fall, so. And here's the very first castle. This finally looks different. So there's nothing really in this side of this. Oh wait, dang, this doesn't even have any lighting. I'll light it later. But anyway, this isn't really special from the other ones. I didn't really put anything inside here or inside these pillars. I was gonna fill them with lava, but then I changed my mind when I finished the first one because I realized that was gonna take way too long, and I felt lazy that day. So, oh wow, I didn't even realize you could see a silhouette of that. But anyway, and then here's World 8. Nothing really special here either, except the fact that I didn't feel like building the mushroom house because I quite literally couldn't build the mushroom house. And then I was supposed to build something over here, but I never ended up building it. So, sorry. I forgot to build it. That's my excuse. Yeah, it's not a good one, I know. But anyway, nothing inside this castle either, even though it's humongous. And now let's fly all the way back down to World 1, wherever that is. Cut. Wait, hold on. There we go. Alright, so we're back at World 1. And you're probably wondering where this ladder leads to, and I'll show you where it leads to. This might take a while. Alright, finally we're here, and this is World 9, pretty much. Nothing really special here. There's kind of like there's, if you didn't know that, like, the world is kind of, like, the world floor is kind of clear, so I just kind of use glass for that. And, cause, it's really hard to, like, make some substances in Mario games. Like, for example, in World 5, like, there was, like, World 5 kind of made up of, like, purple stuff. I don't really know what it is, so I just put amethyst blocks instead of whatever it was, because I couldn't put it whatever it was. But anyways, besides that, alright, we're finally here. Alright, so we're at World Mushroom, what is canonically called, or just World 10. It's really small compared to most worlds, obviously. And it's kind of split with World Flower, which is literally the world that's right across from this bridge. And nothing really special here except that this leads to the final world. And speaking of the final world, let's finally go there and stop wasting time. Let's go! And we're at World Crown, which it's called. This is the final world of the game. And here, you usually play the hardest level in the entire game, which is called Champion's Road. And I strongly advise you to not play this. Play this last level. It's really not worth your time because it's really aggravating. It's really annoying. Yeah. Oh wait, whoops. But anyway, that's that's pretty much the whole tour. So I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to subscribe. Again, I'm making a surprise at 30 subscribers. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next week. Bye.